Yesterday 12 o'clock. So it stopped at 12. At 12.
Oh yeah, that's 12. I don't know why. Hey, beep. But nobody heard that.
We heard it, please.
No,
We heard
the player kept playing. Nobody turned that way.
Yeah, they were never gonna turn, but because they're not directing them again, but we heard it.
You.
Calm down, testing.
Test, Mike.
I'm testing. If I check it now, it doesn't work. You're gonna scream.
The Holland College Hurricanes and the St. Thomas Tommies. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that the land upon which we gather is unceded Mi'kmaq territory. Epidquik, Prince Edward Island, Mi'kmaq is covered by the historic treaties of peace and friendship. And we have your starting 11 lineups today for today's match. For the St. Thomas Tommies, number 3, the captain, Virginia Phillips. Number 4, Alice Boutour. Number 5, Caitlin Steeves. Number 6, Avery Scott. Number 10, Lindsay Smith. Number 12, Katie Davidge. Number 19, Olivia Fillmore. Number 20, Ella Mercer. Number 21, Rianne King. Number 35, Chloe Caldwell. And the goalkeeper, number 1, Izzy Sharp. The head coach for the Tommies is David Itofa. And for the Holland College Hurricanes, number 1 in goal, Jordan Pratt. Number 2, the captain, Kina Razuma. Number 5, Carissa George. Number 6, Anna Canali. Number 7, Kristen Taylor. Number 8, Matsuri Sako. Number 10, Georgia Shields. Number 13, Olivia McDougall. Number 14, Cassandra Forceau. Number 17, Carrie Doherty. And number 18, Georgia Doucette. The head coach for the Hurricanes is Jonathan Voss. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain standing for O Canada? Officials today. In the middle is Jared McAdam, assisted by Aziz Cheheb and Isaac Walters. Our fourth official is Brandon Lunn. Good luck to both teams.
Thank you. That was the first version of I should move to third. Huh? I should move to third. Yes.
have been. Give me this. I'll load.
Just tell me whenever you're ready.
Nope.
Yeah, you're live now.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
So good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Terry Fox Sports Complex here in Cornwall for this ACAA women's matchup between the Holland College Hurricanes and the St. Thomas Tommies. Got an exciting game on the matchups today. The Hurricanes currently in first place, followed up a good 3-1 win yesterday against the UMB SJ Seawolves. Their record now is 9 games, 7 wins, 1 loss and 1 tie. Good enough right now for first place, 22 points. Hurricanes have scored 18 goals and have conceded just the 6th, so things are looking good right now for the Hurricanes. Pretty much foregone conclusion that a playoff place is there for them. It's just a case now of where it is that they're actually going to finish in the standings, first or second. So still lots to play for the Hurricanes. For the Tommies, playoff position is also very strong right now. They have a 5-1-1 record with for 16 points, good enough for third place. 15 goals scored, 6 goals against. They've got a 7-point cushion between themselves and the team in 5th place. So you think today points of any kind should give the Tommies a playoff spot as well. So lots on the line. It should be an entertaining game. 2 good teams going into this with good form. The Tommies have won their last 3 games. They're unbeaten in 5. They did fail to make the playoffs last time, so they'll be looking to make sure that they will be back here at the end of October when Holland College hosts the ACAA Championships. Our referee today is Jared McAdam, and it's going to be Hurricanes playing from right to left in the all-white strip. Trying to get on the front foot immediately. Here's Kristen Taylor. Trying to worm our way through in the box, but it's cleared. We'll go through the starting lineups in just a moment. Last time that these two teams met, a few weeks ago, resulted in an excellent 3-0 win for the Hurricanes, arguably their best performance of the season. And that was the actual last defeat for the Tommies. As I say, they've been on a good run lately. They've won their last 3 games. They're unbeaten in 5. Right now, looking a good solid bet for a playoff spot. Just a question of really just getting the final points that are needed, and also to solidify what position they will come into the championships for. Quickly go through the lineups. In goal for the Tommies is Izzy Sharp. Virginia Phillips is 3. 4 is Alice Votor. 5 is Caitlin Steeves. As the Hurricanes try and build something. Number 6 is Avery Scott. 10 Lindsay Smith. 12 Katie Davidge. 19 is Olivia Fillmore. 20 Ella Mercer. 21 is Rianne King. And 35 is Chloe Cordwell. So that's our starting lineup, and that's a good ball. Here's an opportunity straight away for Carissa George, who, exactly like she did yesterday, timed her run to perfection from the midfield. It was a lovely through ball. And in the 2nd minute, the Hurricanes are on the board. What a great start for Holland College. It's been an effective tactic for Coach Voss and the Hurricanes ladies in the last few weeks. That late running, the run that Carissa George makes, she needs to be found, and she was found beautifully there. So after 2 minutes, the Hurricanes are on the board. It's a tactic that's worked really, really well for the Hurricanes in the last few games. Just trying to find that runner as they break through from the midfield. And how is Taylor charging through? Trying to find George again. Here's Canali. Sends it in left-footed. That's a good cross. And goalkeeper Sharp had to come out. So an early shock there for the Tommies. They were just trying to find their way into the game. And that is Carissa George's 7th goal of the season. 2 yesterday, 3 in the last home game before that. And she's on the mark again. She's having an outstanding season, the number 5 for Holland College. Thomas trying to build something in their usual all-green strip. Haven't conceded too many goals this season. The Tommies just 6 goals in their 7 games. Here's Taylor. We'll quickly run through the Holland College starting lineup. In goal is Jordan Pratt. Number 2 is the captain, Hina Razuma. 5, Carissa George. 6 is Anna Canali. 7, Kristen Taylor. 8, Matsuri Sako. 10, Georgia Shields. 13, Olivia McDougall. 14, Cassandra Forsue. 17 is Carrie Doherty. And number 18 is Georgia Doucette. It's a great afternoon for the soccer here. Not much breeze. Good temperature. Typical fall day here on Prince Edward Island. Was a little drizzle before the game started, but that seems to have drifted away now. The Tommies try and build something from the back. That's going to go back to goalkeeper Sharp. Third clearance though goes out of play. Give a special shout out to number 10 for the Tommies, Lindsay Smith, who is a Islander from Rocky Point. So the chance that she has some supporters here in the stands, or maybe even watching this broadcast. So here's Davids trying to get something going for the Tommies. Here is Lindsay Smith. There's good footwork there. 6, Sebastiana Canali. Can she get the cross in? Driven into the near post, but too much, and that's just going to drift into the side net. And that's going to be a goal kick.
It's blocking.
Here's Azuma.
No, you can put it down in the middle.
George battling for that. Tommies win the challenge, and it's cleared. Looking for Davidge. A good ball outside, and here's Caitlin Steves. She's the leading scorer for the Tommies so far this season with 3. Does well. What did she do here? Thought about knocking it in with her left foot, but was delayed a little bit too long, and the Hurricanes were able to clear. Ball's played in. Davidge. Steves battling for that. Doherty knocks it wide. Taylor does well to keep it in. Good play there by Vauteur. And that's going to be a throw in to the Tommies. Hurricanes with that 2 points advantage at the top of the table from Mount St. Vincent. Who've played a game less. Ooh, strong challenge there by Sacco, and that's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. So here's an opportunity for the Tommies maybe to put some pressure for the first time on goalkeeper Jordan Pratt. Number 20, Ella Mercer, is going to take the kick. She's going to take it left-footed. Swings it in left footed, goes for the far post. Ooh! It avoided Pratt. And it was very nearly turned in there at the far post. It was a good free kick. It asked a lot of questions. It was Fillmore who nearly got on the end of that. Here's Shields. Ooh, heavy touch there Rare heavy touch by Azuma, but Hurricanes managed to clear their lines. Here's Taylor. Looking for George, and George does really well there. Now, what can she do? She's going to try and cut in. She squares it on her left foot. Looks for Sue. She knocks it back to Taylor, who leaning back, drives it with her left foot, but that goes over the crossbar. And that's going to be a goal kick. Hillmore knocks it clear. Looks for David. She can't get it under control. There's Doucette. Into Azuma. Back to Shields. Shields to force Sue. Good challenge there. Hurricanes win it back. Here's Doherty. McDougall rather. Into Canali. That runs out of play, but it's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. George is under pressure there from Mercer. Manages to keep it alive. Taylor back to Canali. It's just a little bit short, but that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Canali throws it in. Bit of a miscontrol and then a hurried clearance by Vautour, so that's going to be a throw in now to the Hurricanes. Here's Sacco. Oh, does well there. Excellent technique there by the number 8, but cleared. There's going to be a throw. It's going to be another throw to the Hurricanes. Taylor under pressure from Davidge, manages to keep it alive. Canali inside. King just knocks it out again, so another throw. Taylor throws it in. Taylor gets it back. Just gets under the cross, rather goes up in the air, but George is underneath it, tries to square it. Here's Azuma. Well, Sue tries to get it under control, but cleared again by the Tommies. Going to be kept in by Taylor. No, she's going to take the throw instead. Good pressure here by the Hurricanes, playing all the game inside the Tommies' half, but now the Tommies will try and bring it away with Davidge, looking for some options, but it's just clipped in, and Doucette's there. Reads that nicely. He goes short to Sacco. Back to McDougall. Shields goes wide, she gets it back. Tried to play a longer pass, looking for the run of Taylor, but it was cleared. It's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes, thrown in. It's over the head of Forsue, but she's going to battle for it over there. It's won by the Tommies. We're going to try and build something over on the far side. It came off Doherty, so it's going to be a throw in to the Tommies.
Is it 12 minutes again?
Tommies now have an opportunity on that far side. It was Phillips. She ran into trouble for Sue. A little bit risky there by the Hurricanes. Excellent play though by Sacco to break free from that challenge. Finds Canali. Vautour with the challenge. There's Taylor. going to be a free kick to the Tommies. Referee McAdam seeing an infringement there. So we're just past the 13-minute mark here in the first half. Holland Collier's lead, courtesy of that second-minute goal by number 5, Carissa George. He charges that down, and going to be another throw to the Tommies, deep inside their own half. Thrown in, Doherty. Just controlled there by Steves, so that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. It's Caldwell. Hurricanes just content to knock it around at the back. Tommy's quite content just to let them, so. McDougall being urged to use the space. She's going to go long instead. Tries to find Forsue. That's going to go over her head. She's going to challenge for it though, but it's won back by the Tommies. It's McDougall again. Canali cuts inside. She's going to go back to McDougall. Played long, headed away. Davidge with the touch, but Shields is there to intercept for the Hurricanes. Tavery Scott on the far side being challenged by Forsue, and Scott wins the throw for the Tommies. There's George, doing well to keep the ball, looking for some options. Decides to go back to Azuma. Tommy's right now just happy to sit deep and let the Hurricanes play around with the ball at the back. Coach Voss is urging the defenders to just bring it forward a little bit more. He opts to play long. Canali is offside. Now we're going to see a change, an early change for the Tommies. It's going to be number 8. Kylie Percy is going to come in for St. Thomas. And she's going to replace Olivia Fillmore. So Fillmore is off. And into the game is number 8, Kyla Percy. Percy's just settled in at centre back. Missed kick there and nearly knocked our cameraman off his perch. Sorry there if the pictures went a bit wobbly, but all's good now.
Number 8, Caroline Percy, coming out number 19, Olivia Fillmore.
Here's Shields. Good play there by number 2.
I mean, yeah. Like I did nothing. Oh. Okay.
He's trying to build something, but a bit of a miscontrol by Vorteur. What can they do now? That's played down, looking for the run of Rianne King, but that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Game has come a little bit predictable since that early goal by Carissa George. Get the impression that the Tommies are still trying to figure out how to get a way back into this game. Hurricanes are carrying the greater threat at the moment. Miss Taylor. Back to Azuma. Dougal with a little bit of space to move into. Now she gets it back. Got all kinds of space there. Davidge does come across, but in the end, Taylor can only put that out of play. It's thrown in, flicked on by Smith. Should be no problem for Doucette. She's just going to let that run through to Jordan Pratt. Dougal into Azuma. Certainly the Tommies have shown no interest in putting any kind of press on the Hurricanes defenders. Sacco sort of under pressure there. There's Caldwell. Headed away by Mercer. It's going to be a throw into the Hurricanes. Here's Azuma. Looks for Sacco. Out to Shields. Back to Doucette. Into McDougall. Azuma. So very patient by the Hurricanes. Patient by both teams, really. McDougall is going to try and go long, chips it forward, looks for George, tries to get it under control, but challenged for the ball there by Steves, and too much, says referee McAdam, by the Tommies number 5 on the Hurricanes number 5, so it is going to be a free kick for Holland College. And another opportunity here to put some pressure on goalkeeper Izzy Sharp. Coming up to 22 minutes on the clock, the Hurricanes lead by that goal in the second minute, scored by number 5, Carissa George. Her 7th of the season. George is going to take the free kick. She rather dinks it in. Not a whole lot of power behind it, but Sharp almost spilt it, was able to grab it at the second attempt. I've yet really to see too much from the Tommies as an attacking threat. More than happy just to put everybody behind the ball at the moment. As we said before the game started, Caitlin Steves is their leading scorer with just the 3 goals. Once again, the Hurricanes just happy to knock it around, and the Tommies just happy to sit back. Doucette plays it forward. Headed away, but Taylor picks it up. Into Azuma. Back to Doucette. Over to McDougall. Into Azuma. Good challenge there by Lindsay Smith, and she wins the free kick for her team. So an opportunity maybe for the Tommies to get the ball forward, get some bodies forward from this free kick. Free kick's going to be taken by Mercer. Takes it left-footed, intended by Sacco. Challenged by Vautour. Kristen Taylor's able to pick that up though. She's under pressure, but she does well. Knocks it to Sacco. In turn finds George. Good ball retention by the Hurricanes. They got out of that pretty well. Bit of a miscontrol though by McDougall, and that's just going to go back to goalkeeper Pratt. And once again, the Hurricanes will try and build something from the back. McDougall. Finale battles for it. It's cleared. Here's Davidge, who's looked lively up front for the Tommies, and that's a nice pass, but a bit of a miscontrol by Smith. And then she puts a challenge in on McDougall, which referee McAdam didn't like too much, so that is going to be a free kick. Doucette looking for some options. Going to go across to McDougall, into Taylor, but that's not a great touch, and that's just given away. Does well though to win it back. Sacco. Bit of a loose touch, rare loose touch from her, but she makes up for that nicely and tries to look for Forsue. Clipped off Caldwell's head, and Forsue's got an opportunity, and she got the shot away, and she's hit the post. Well, it was a good effort by the number 14. In the end, it was a pretty good save by goalkeeper Izzy Sharp. She managed to get her hand on it. It looked, for all intents and purposes, as if that was going to just sort of nestle into the corner of the net. The ball was spinning, and it came off the base of the post. So, in the 26th minute, almost 2-0 there for the Hurricanes. It was a nice ball by Sacco. She found Forsue. She managed to get the shot away. Sharp came out. She made a good save. And the ball came off the post. So an escape there for the Tommies. You have to think what we've seen so far from them as an attacking force. 2-0 may have been a bit of a problem as it is. 1-0. Very much still in this game. Nice header by Canali into Taylor. It's asking a lot of George, and Rhiann King is able to tidy that up. Here's Vautour. Goes across to Mercer. This time it's the Hurricanes' turn just to sit back and watch the Tommies play the ball around at the back. That's played forward by Percy, urged to drive by the Tommies coaches. Here's an opportunity now for Vautour. Can she get something here? Oh, that's a nice bit of footwork there by the number 4. In the end, McDougall is able to do well and get the clearance in. But a little bit of pressure here from the Tommies. That's Tifford, and that's a good ball. Oh, and that was almost in there Caitlin Steves just went a little bit too far ahead, and assistant referee Isaac Walters on this near side was quick with the flag. But a little bit of threat there from the Tommies. Dougal to get into Doucette. Sacco. Strong challenge there on the far side by Phillips. Does well. Wins the ball. It's a nice pass there by Avery Scott, looking for Steves on this side. Oh, she's done well there. She's knocked that inside McDougall. Steves is still going. Can she keep it in? Oh, she just overran it. And it's the second time the Tommies have had a little bit of success over on this left-hand side for the Hurricanes. They'll be heartened by that and what they've done in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Certainly seeing a little bit more from them in that attacking third. As we come up to the half-hour mark. Hurricanes still lead by that second-minute goal by number 5. That's a loose pass by Doucette. Smith picks that up. This has been a good last 4 or 5 minutes for the Tommies. Picking up a few loose balls. Some of the Hurricanes passing is going a little bit astray. It's played forward. Good ball by Percy. And McDougall's just going to knock that out for a throw. In. And I think that came off, it did, it came off Water, so it's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Finale throws it back to McDougall. That's a loose pass by McDougall. That was blind. She didn't really know where she was trying that. And that's not a bad effort from there, Lindsay Smith. Must have been a good 30 yards out. She got it on target with a little bit of power, but it was a good gather by Pratt. But it's a shot on target for the Tommies, which I think might be their first one of the afternoon. Getting confirmation from our statistician who's up here on the gantry. This is, I'm sure Coach David Yatofa is very pleased. In the last, what you've seen from the Tommies in the last few minutes, definitely a lot more intense, and they win the ball again. This is good there from the Tommies. Davidge to Steves. Once again, they've got an opportunity if she can get the cross. That's a good cross to the far post, and it's a good header, and it's just over the top of the crossbar. It was Davidge with the header, and suddenly these last 5 or 6 minutes, the Tommies seem to have burst into life. That's the third, maybe the fourth opportunity, or the fourth good piece of play there by the Tommies. Once again, it came down this left-hand side. Number 5, Caitlin Steves, is having a little bit of success. All rather stemmed from a loose pass by number 13, Doherty there, McDougall rather. Zuma goes back, and McDougall just puts that out of play, so it's going to be a throw. Terrific piece of play there by Steves. Great wing play. She sent the ball in. It was a great cross, and it was Davidge with a good header that was just able to keep it down another inch or two. That probably would have gone into the net, but as it was, it just landed on the roof. But good positive play by the Tommies, who are very much alive in this game right now. Keeping on the pressure, there's going to be a throw. Looks like Coach Voss to my right is sending his subs out for some warm-up. But it's the Tommies who are going to make another change. So a second change, and it's Erica Swinema is going to come into the game. Number 2, Erica Swinema. And it's going to be Chloe Caldwell that goes off. So Caldwell is off. I think so, but 25. Opportunity here now, and it's the substitute Swinema who's cutting inside. She's tapped by Azuma. And that's going to be a free kick. It was Swinema with the immediately into the game. And another good opportunity now for the Tommies. Mercer's going to take this. Sends it in, chips in. Pratt's going to come out. She manages to get something on it. She's only able to carry that back into the danger area. It is sort of half cleared. Steves is battling for that. Ball comes in. Oh, and there's an offside decision on the far side. And that relieved the pressure for a moment for the Hurricanes. We've been under the cosh a little bit this last 10 minutes. This has been a good spell for the Tommies. I think that they want to try and get this back before the half-time interval. Certainly the way they've grown into the game in the last few minutes, you think that there's a very good chance that that will happen. Seen a little bit more pressure too on the from the front players of the Tommies, not letting the Hurricanes bring it out quite so easily, but Forsoo's battling hard for that. Gets a little clip of the ankles by Lindsay Smith, so opportunity now for the Hurricanes to put the ball into the Tommies penalty area. Knocked in by Doherty. Balls. Taylor does well. She manages to get a shot away. She was just leaning back. Wasn't really able to get any power or direction behind it. And that goes behind for a goal kick. Just past the 36-minute mark here. Holland College lead 1-0. Scored in the second minute by number 5, Carissa George. Well taken goal. She made a nice run, broke through from the midfield and was able to slip the ball past goalkeeper Sharp. Forsoo hit the goalpost for the Hurricanes, but the Tommies have definitely had some good chances in the last 10-15 minutes. Find themselves very much in this game right now. It's Doucette. Dougal's under pressure there by Swinema. You are seeing much more of a press by the Tommies now. Shields with the throw. Oh, it's a bit of a loose throw, and that's easily picked up. George with the tackle, no foul, says referee McAdam. Here's Taylor. She's got Canali to her left, if she can see it. Decides to go inside. Smith rather slipped on her clearance, so it's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Played forward by Google, it's headed away. Sacco tries to get it under control. She's under pressure, and referee McAdams says that she was the one that did the fouling. It looked like it was from here. It could have been the other way, but anyway, referee McAdams saw it as a foul by the Hurricanes player. Oh, that's a loose pass, and Forsu was nearly in there to chip forward. Doucette just cleverly knocks it back to goalkeeper Pratt. Shields to Forsu. Nice turn there by the Hurricanes number 14. Looks for the runner George. It's asking a bit too much. Percy puts it out of play, and it'll be a throw to the Hurricanes. His Shields on the far side. Canali, who plays it in first time. Forsu does well. Back to Azuma. Back to McDougall, back to Azuma, looking for a little bit of space, does well. Might try a shot here, does she? No, she tries to knock it through to Forsu with the run, just a little bit too much. And goalkeeper Sharp was able to come out and gather. She clears long. Doucette gets it under control, but she's under pressure there by Phillips, but Hurricanes are able to play it out. Here's Sacco looking for some options. Beautiful turn there. Sacco still with it. She's going to find her way through. Excellent play there. She finds Canali on this left-hand side. Tries to let the ran through. A couple of players sort of left it for each other. George tried to get on the end of it. It was cleared, but McDougall can't keep it in, and that's going to be a throw to the Tommies as we have 5 minutes left in this first half. Sacco getting a thumbs up there from teammate Azuma for that nice little piece of skill in the midfield. Certainly a real technician, the number 8. And once again, she's on the ball for some space. Sacco. Battle there on the far side. Hurricanes come away with it. Here's Canali. Another given away, headed away by Vautour. Challenged by Swinimer, so it's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. After that flourish there by the Tommies a few minutes ago, they seem to have just dropped back again into their more defensive pattern, allowing the Hurricanes to build up from the back. Happy to let them have the ball. Sacco looking for a runner, but that's hit too straight, and that's just going to be picked up by goalkeeper Sharp. Reminder that we have the men's game following this. 3:15 kickoff between the Hurricanes and the Tommies. Hurricanes looking to reverse a 4-game losing streak that has, you have to say, almost ended. Their playoff hopes, they're still in it mathematically, but they'll need to win all their games from now on. Today won't be an easy task against the excellent Tommies, who are in second place, also with a 5-1-1 record, same as the women's team. Men's Tommies, of course, the defending champions. Right now looking very good for a return back to the championships to be held here at Terry Fox the end of October rather. Final weekend in October for the ACAA. Very good chance that both of these teams today are going to make that. And the way the standings are right now, it could well be a matchup that we see on the first day. We'll have to wait and see, of course. There's still a lot of games to be played. George charges that down. That's going to be a throw to the Tommies. The indication there in a minute from the fourth official if there's going to be any extra time added on. Swinnemer does well. Here's Davids there with an opportunity. Knocks it into the far post. It's like, oh, and that's just ahead there of Phillips, and that runs out of play. Good play again there by number 12, Katie Davidge, who along with Steves has probably been the architect of the best things that the Tommies have done. Haven't seen a signal yet. Oh, we're just about to see a signal from the fourth official as to how much time is left. Just the 1 minute. So an opportunity for maybe the Hurricanes to get one more opportunity on goal. They have a free kick just inside their own half. Dougal is going to take it. Sends it in. Looks for George. Tries to head it. Just misses it. Ball's bouncing around on the edge of the area. Taylor's battling in. That's going to bounce to Azuma, who was under pressure there from Smith. And her shot can only go wide. Can the Tommies get one more opportunity? Here's Davidge. Smith's run ahead of her. Good ball into Smith. Can they get the shot away here? Smith. Good defending by McDougall. But there's no time to take the throw. Referee McAdam blows the half-time whistle with the Holland College Hurricanes leading by 1-0. Scored in the 2nd minute by Carissa George. Fairly even after that. Both teams have had chances. The Tommies will be pleased with the way they played themselves back into the game. It's 1-0. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes for the second half, so don't go away.
We'll just keep that one straight going. We've already done it all year anyway.
Well, it was raining when I got here, but it stopped raining.
Don't you, baby? I only hit the curve 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones if you had a wild heaven on too? Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Stop making me read between the lines. Already know I can leave it alone. Oh, already gave you the time and the place. Don't be shy. Come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. Yeah. Come like it when you call me. One, two, four, never right, but talking is come on, yeah. I gotta know you to be the man I need. Talk to me, 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 be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man. Girl, our mama's best friends, and so we the whole town's rooting for us like the home team. Most likely to settle down, plant a few roots real deep and let them grow. But we can't stop this real world from spinning us. You got lights out, I don't blame you for picking up your big dream bags. You're all packed up and ready to go. But I just need you to know I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21, yeah. More than a Sunday morning Lord turn the song for our soul down. Hallelujah, man. Yeah, I love you more than a feeling when the last hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. But baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down. 'Cause I can't love you more than my hometown. I ain't the runaway kind, I can't change that. My heart's stuck in these streets like the train tracks. City sky ain't the same black. Ain't that a mad dog shame and a thing that I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21, yeah. More than a Sunday morning Lord turning on for our soul down. Hallelujah, man. Yeah, I love you more than a feeling when the last hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. But baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down. 'Cause I can't love you more than my hometown. You got a wild in your eyes that I just wasn't born with. I'm a same gas station, cup of coffee in the morning. I need a house on a hill, girl, not in 'em. So hang on to these words to them avenues, help you forget them. 'Cause I love you more than a California sunset. I love you more than a $20 sundress. Hate that loaded down car you got your keys in, girl, but I hate even more that you're leaving. 'Cause I love you more than a feeling when the last hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. But that ain't you and me, so I guess I'll see you around. 'Cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more, baby, love you more.
Not yet.
connected to Bluetooth. I'm talking about Bluetooth. Oh.
I didn't touch the guy.
No, my phone is on DNG.
Yeah, he said he saw a sleep. I think he saw some slow down. That's always the best one.
The sound? It's a connection. Once you connect, yeah, you're able to have that sound. That's
some days, wasn't it?
That's how it is. The connection is not too strong. You start hearing that. That's the thing with wired mic or connection. Stand up, stand up. I know. Look on the floor. You see, Buddha, 6 and 10. Right here, center back. You said no. What do you mean by no? Eh? Oh. Bro, not a girl football. You know you see number 5 they strike.
So welcome back to the second half here at the Terry Fox Sports Complex, with the Holland College Hurricanes leading by a single goal to nil, scored in the second minute by number 5, Marissa George. Who else? Top scorer for the Hurricanes, and in a real rich range of form right now. There she is on the ball immediately, winning a free kick for her team. Tommy's had 1 or 2 good chances in the first half. They're definitely not out of this yet by any means. Play forward by Doherty. That's a good ball, looking for the run of George. And a tussle there with Percy, who ends up on the ground. Have a look around and see if there are any changes. Everybody looks status quo for the Hurricanes, from what I can see. Pressure there is cleared. Mercer picked up by Sacco, intercepted by Taylor. Good play there by Canali. And it was Percy there with the challenge. Hurricanes trying to build something on the left-hand side there with Taylor. Nice play by Sacco. Those good feet there, manages to get the pass away. Can Taylor keep it in? Percy comes across and gives the Hurricanes a throw. Taylor swings it in, but offside, says the assistant on this near side, Mr. Walters. Throw into the Hurricanes. George lets that run, but I think that's going to go out. No, she manages to keep it in. No, she doesn't, says once again the assistant referee on this near side. Keep it busy so far in this second half. Weird. Here's Phillips. Looking for the run of Smith. He was busy in the first half. He's under pressure from Doherty. Smith does well to keep the ball, but it's rather left Mercer there a little bit short. Played by Percy. clearance there by Scott. Percy takes no chances and just puts that out for a throw. Thrown in by Taylor. That's a good ball there, and Fosu is going to be able to get on the end of this. She's forced wide. Goes back. Knocked in by Dokti. That's a good ball. George tries to get on the end of it. And but in the end, I think it was Taylor there who was coming in on the far side, and Sharp had to be quickly off her line to gather that. And she clears. Going to be picked up by Forso though. She tries to flick it inside to George. Taylor gets it back to George, who sends a good ball out wide. Opportunity here for Canali. If she can cut inside, she tries to, but only as far as Davidge. But it's going to be another throw to the Hurricanes. Smith clears. Tries to get Swinham away, and she puts the pressure on the Hurricanes' defense and wins a throw for the Tommies. Good pressure there on the far side, and that's going to be a throw in once again to the Tommies, almost right in the corner. Opportunity for them maybe to get something in the box. Thrown in, Smith tries to keep it in. Tries to cross the ball, but unable to keep the ball in play, so that is going to be a goal kick. Forward looking for Taylor. The ball's intercepted. Tussle on the far side. Sacco goes back, and referee McAdams says she was fouled. So it is going to be a free kick to the Hurricanes as they can look to maybe put the ball into the penalty area and create something. Set got away with one there, but she also won the foul. Foul by Swinham. Perfect afternoon for ball soccer. Just a little bit of a breeze. Most of the crowd in light jackets. Good ball in there. Jordan not quite able to get on the end of it. Strong defended by Mercer, and the ball just ran through to goalkeeper Sharp. He clears right-footed. Just a note passed on to me. Half-time score, probably no surprise if you look at the standings. Mount St. Vincent are 5 goals to the good against Crandall. Crandall who've yet to get a point this year. MSVU who are battling for the top spot with the Hurricanes. 5-0 at half-time. You have to think that that's 3 points should be in the bag for Mount St. Vincent. The 3 points are definitely not in the bag yet though for the Hurricanes, who started the game 2 points clear of Mount St. Vincent, who had a game in hand. So if the scores stay the same, then there'll be no change in the standings. It's certainly not a foregone conclusion, and pressure there by the Tommies. The Hurricanes managed to play themselves out of it. McDougall looks for some options. Here's Sacco. Good ball inside, nice play there. Good ball by Sacco. That's excellent play by the Hurricanes, but unfortunately Canali had just drifted offside. Good play by the Hurricanes. Coach Voss asking them to switch the play a little bit maybe, but 3 or 4 good passing movements there by the Hurricanes, but Canali had just gone a little bit too soon. And once again, it was assistant referee Walters on this side who denied the attack with his flag. Sacco, Azuma, under pressure by Steves, who seems to be playing a bit more centrally in this second half. In the first half, she was more on the right wing and caused a fair few problems for the Hurricanes' defence. Taking up a more central position. Here's George. Is she able to get across? Percy's with it. George turns back, chips it in right-footed. Cleared by Steves. Only as far as McDougall, but she can't keep it in. And that's going to be a throw to the Tommies. 10 minutes gone in this second half. Hurricanes still lead by that 1-0, scored in the second minute by number 5, Carissa George. Brought in by Azuma. Taylor tries to turn, but maybe another throw to the Hurricanes on the far side. Here's Azuma. Shields. Under pressure from Phillips. Goes across again to McDougall. Canali's trying to make a run on the left-hand side. Good strong challenge there. Zuma gets it back into Sacco. She's going to go to Shields. Goes to Forsu. Nice idea, but just a little bit too strong by the number 14. Tried to find Doherty, but ball just went out of play. And it's going to be another throw to the Tommies. Coach Tofa sent his substitutes for a warm-up to my left. Probably thinking of changes. Haven't really created a chance yet in the second half as they try and find a way back to reply to that goal, but not can they get going here. Sacco tidies it up into George. Looks for the runner for Sue. In the end, Scott just put that out of play for a throw. Big week of soccer on Prince Edward Island as we look forward to hosting the top under 15 club teams in the country. Action gets underway this week on Wednesday through till next Monday, Thanksgiving. Games at UPI here at Terry Fox and also at the Parkman Complex in Sherwood. So if you're going to take in any games there, we hope you're able to. Should be some good soccer. Lots of soccer players will be around and about. Prince Edward Island represented by the PEIFC teams at the under 15 level. So without showing too much bias, we wish them the best of luck. Here's Scott. With space to move into, looking for some options. Decides to go square. Here's Smith. She goes wide. Good ball movement here by the Tommies. Smith does well, goes for the return. She's got an opportunity to cross if she can. She does. It's a good cross. Pratt came out, but Doucette decided to deal with it. Clearance came away. George is asking a bit too much there of Taylor, but the Hurricanes are going to get the throw. Steves goes back. Plays it long. Looks for Phillips. Easily intercepted though, and now the Hurricanes will try and get something going here with Doherty. He's got George ahead of her, and again it's that run that George makes from that deep midfield position, but goalkeeper Sharp is well off her line. King goes wide to Steves. And Fauteur with a rather rushed clearance can only put the ball out of play. And that'll be a throw to the Hurricanes.
Bro. Can you take over? I want to use the toilet.
Opportunity there, and George with the shot. Sharp was only able to parry it. Danger's not away yet. Can the Hurricanes do something? Ball's knocked in. Away by Mercer. Zacco tries to win it back on the edge of the penalty area. Forsu looks for Doherty, but the ball is intercepted. Well intercepted there by Phillips. Into Swinham. Phillips gets it back. Looks for the runner on the far side. It's headed away, only as far as Smith. She's forced wide, and Canali it was who got the interception. It's going to be a free kick there to the Hurricanes. A little bit of action maybe on the bench. We are going to see a substitution for the Tommies in just a moment. First though, they've got an opportunity to do something from an attacking sense. Going to be Mercer with the kick. Chips it in, left-footed. Good punch by Pratt, and she's fouled as well. It was by Steves, and we're going to see the change for the Tommies. Coming into the game was going to be number 2, Delaney Hancock. So Hancock is coming in, and number 4, Alice Fauteur, is going to go off. So Hancock is in, and Fauteur gets a handshake from Coach Itofa. Even if they don't fail to get the points today, it shouldn't be too damaging, you wouldn't think, in the long run. For the Tommies, looking quite well set for a playoff place. But obviously they'll want to, if they're going to come back here at the end of October for the playoffs, they'll want to come back knowing that they've been able to pick up a result. And as I said, very good possibility that the Tommies could well end up playing the Hurricanes in the playoffs when they're here. It's in that final weekend of October. A lot of soccer though to be played before then. Hurricanes try and build something on there. Here's George. Good interception there by King. George though is able to buy herself a little bit of time. Good ball into the feet of Taylor. Looks for the runner for Sue. Scott's going to have to deal with this, and all she can do is put the ball out of play. Just a reminder too, we've got the men's game coming up. Very different scenario for the Holland College men compared to the women. They're at the point where they need to win every game, but first of all we've got some defending to do for the Tommies. Ball's bouncing around. Can Taylor, she tries the spectacular, the overhead. didn't really get the power behind it, and Sharp was able just to gather that one. So 3:15 for the men's game. The Tommies, who have had an excellent season so far, has conceded 2 goals. So the defence is pretty mean for the men. And the Holland College Hurricanes are going to have to find a way of reaching that this afternoon, because only 3 points will do. The play there by Swinham. That was a good bit of... She ran in, threw the ball across with her left foot, but wasn't able to find the on-rushing attacker. That's gone behind, and that will be a goal kick. As we're at 65 minutes almost. 20 minutes gone in this second half. The score remains Holland College Hurricanes 1, St. Thomas Tommies 0. Carissa George with that opening goal after just 2 minutes is all that separates the two teams. Pretty even game since then. Doucette with a strong header. Foul by Swinham. Rather jumped into the Holland College centre-back, Georgia Doucette, who's a pretty solid presence back there for the Hurricanes. Not too much gets past her. That's a good ball into Forsoo. Shields shipped in, good ball there. Looking for Sacco. Can she get it on the end of it? She does, and it's a good shot. Sharp was able to get something on it. The ball's still bouncing around. And in the end, referee McAdam takes pity on the Tommies' defence. She did well to make the original save there, Sharp. Sacco had a good shot on target. And in the end, in the following melee, referee McAdam saw that there was a push. But the Hurricanes are still on the front foot with Forsoo. She overruns that a little bit. Smith's able to get her foot in front of it. Here's the substitute, Hancock, with her first touches of the ball. She wins a throw for her team. No changes as yet for Jonathan Voss and the Hurricanes. Quite happy with what he's seeing right now. Yuki Kamini today, who's been a important figure for the Hurricanes. She went off at half-time yesterday and didn't start today, so there's probably maybe a bit of a knock there for Kamine. Certainly Coach Voss got a break after this weekend. Shot comes in there, which is over the crossbar. Certainly getting the impression the noise level is ramping up on the pitch there as we enter the final quarter of the game. That's a good ball there. Once again, it's George who's able to make the run. Her timing of her runs is excellent, and that is a beautiful finish by number 5, Carissa George. She can't stop scoring right now. Again, it was that well-timed run. It was a beautiful pass that found her. Able to look up, and with some power and some accuracy, she was able to place that ball into the far corner of the net, past the despairing dive of Izzy Sharp. So now the Hurricanes have a lifeline. It's Holland College, or should we say Carissa George, 2. St. Thomas Tommies 0.
Goal by Holland College, number 5, Carissa George. That's her second goal of the day.
So George, who scored 2 yesterday, 2 today, 3 goals the last time she played here as well at the Terry Fox. So in her last 3 games here, George has scored 7 goals. She really does have an uncanny ability to make those late runs. She's being found every time by her teammates. So excellent play there by George. He now has 8 goals on the season. now the Tommies do have an uphill mountain to climb. They need to get one back, you think, pretty quickly if they're going to get something from this game. Down the line, cleared. By Forsu. Forward by George, trying to be creative this time, looking for the run of Taylor. And we've got a penalty. We've got a penalty. The ball was picked up. It was number 3, Phillips. Taylor went to the ground. The ball's obviously in play, even though the goalkeeper has it in her hands. Gives the impression that she may have kicked out a little bit. She got a yellow card as well. And referee McAdam was right on it. Right there. And here's an opportunity now for the Hurricanes to really probably put this game to bed. Kristen Taylor is going to take the penalty. Didn't seem to be too many complaints from the Tommies. So Taylor against Sharp. And it's in. She'd rather put it in the middle of the goal. Sharp dive. She managed to get a leg to it. It probably wasn't the greatest penalty you'll ever see, but it doesn't matter. It all counts. It's 3-0 for the Hurricanes. And suddenly that mountain that the Tommies have to climb has gone a little bit steeper. And that's the 4th goal on the season for Kristen Taylor. She was on the score sheet yesterday too. And with 20 minutes left and 3-0 to the Hurricanes, you have to probably think that this game is in the bag. Unless something can really change in the next few minutes.
Also, the Holland corners number 7, Kristen Taylor.
Foul there by George and a free kick. It's going to be played forward long. They had that spell there for about 15-20 minutes in the first half, the Tommies. George is going to get a yellow card here for, I think, persistent infringement. He's just given the foul away. There was a couple in the first half too. So referee McAdam has suddenly become quite busy in the last few minutes. Certainly quick there with the decision. The ball was played forward and goalkeeper Sharp, and I think it was Taylor and Phillips all sort of converged on the ball. Goalkeeper Sharp got the ball, but referee McAdam saw some infringement. It looked like it was a kick out by the defender, and that's a penalty, which was put away by Taylor. Phillips got a yellow card. It's 3-0 to the Hurricanes. And right now, it looks like the 3 points are staying here at the Terry Fox Sports Complex. And with Mount St. Vincent winning as well, the battle is really between those two teams for the first top 2 places. And the Tommies do something here. Ball comes across, headed away by Doucette. Sue flicks it on. Here's Mercer. Smith. Oh, beautiful play there. Excellent play by Sacco. Certainly showed her range of tricks today. That's asking a lot of George, and that's going to be a throw in on the far side. The STU men are just making their way now to the right of us, getting ready for their game.
Number 3.
Shields. Going to see another change. We're going to see a double change. So the first change is this afternoon for the Hurricanes. And for Sue. And it's going to be Carissa George that's going off. Maybe Coach Voss, after that yellow card, probably doesn't want to lose his player in case something else happens. Probably a wise decision. So into the game is number 4, Abby Murphy, and number 9, Lily Young. So Young and Murphy, you're in. And it's for Sue and Carissa George, who've left the field. 3-0 cushion, opportunity for Coach Voss now to get some of his bench players in. Young started the game, started the season in the first 11, but she's been more on the bench the last few games. The number 9.
Lily Young coming now, number 5. Carissa George, and number 14, Cassandra Porcher.
The Tommies are also going to make a change. So number 9, Zoe Vautour has come in for number 12, Katie Davidge. Haven't seen as much as Davidge in the second half as we did in the first. She was instrumental to a lot of the best play for the Tommies. Had a great header. So 9, Vautour is in. Zoe Vautour. And Davidge is off.
Substitution for the Tommies, joining number 9, Zoe Vautour, and coming out number 12.
That's a good cross to the far post. Hancock almost got on the end of that. It's come up to 75 minutes on the clock. 15 minutes left. And if it stays like this, this will be a repeat of the scoreline earlier on in this season. And the Hurricanes had an excellent 3-0 road win against the Tommies. Now here's an opportunity there. Taylor's going to come through. She puts it past. And a fine finish by number 7, Kristen Taylor. A beautiful finish. She waited for the goalkeeper to come out. And she struck it nicely with her left foot. And that's the second goal of the game for Taylor. A third goal of the weekend. And her 5th goal of the season, Kristen Taylor.
Goal by Holland College, number 7, Kristen Taylor.
So another fine finish for the Hurricanes. 3 very good goals this afternoon. And you have to think now that that's really is it for the Tommies. Damage limitation, you'd think now they certainly don't want to leave here with a heavy defeat, especially if we are going to see them again in the playoffs, which, as I say, right now is likely, but not confirmed. Doucette's going to knock that back, but have to give the Hurricanes a lot of credit. They've been very, very good this afternoon. That midfield combination of Azuma and Sacco has been terrific. Quality of the passing has been outstanding, especially those balls that are played forward. You pick out the runs of Taylor and Carissa George. They've been solid at the back. Doucette's been very good today. Coach Voss must be very pleased at what he's seeing from his team right now. That's rather hopeful there by Swinema. Just rather hit towards the goal. No problem for Pratt, who's not really been too tested this afternoon. Dealt with a few crosses, a few punches. But no real saves. Good hustle there by Murphy. And now Taylor tries to find the run. It's intercepted. It's Canali. Does she get on the score sheet? Sends it across. Sharp gathers. They're just looking a little bit defeated at the moment, the Tommies. Some of that energy that we saw throughout the game just doesn't seem to be there right now. And they've run into a good performance today by Holland College, who are definitely rounding into form very nicely. The Tommies are going to make another change. Avery Erb is coming in for Avery Scott. So the two Averys, 6 is off and 16 is on. So at this point, Coach Topher is trying to get everybody in, obviously. Hurricanes, you get the impression, sense that there's still a goal or two to be had in this game.
Going in number 16, Avery Erb.
Here's Swinnemer. Can she get something going here for the Tommies? Nice touch. She gets it back. Swinnemer's going to come in on her left foot. Good, does well, and she wins a corner. She's been the one player in the second half who's really tried to take the game to the Hurricanes. Corner comes in to the near post, sort of headed away somehow, but it is going to be a goal kick. Played by Canali on the far side. Play on, says referee McAdam as Tommy's try and build. Here comes cross, that's a good cross. Well watched and well handled by Pratt. Throw to the Hurricanes. Knocks it back. Cleared. I'll be seeing a few more changes for the Hurricanes in the final few minutes. Misplaced pass there by Shields. Get the impression, I think, that both teams are accepting of this scoreline right now. Yeah, we're going to see another change. Number 14, Brooklyn Saunders, is coming in, so Coach Atulfa's definitely emptying his bench this afternoon. Number 22, Erica Swinnemer, is in. So Swinnemer is off, and Saunders is in. Number 14 for the Tommies, and we're going to see 3 changes for the Hurricanes.
7, 6, 13. Oh, 22. Yeah.
So Rachel McNutt is in,
11, 12.
and so is Grace Simmons. So a flurry of substitutions now as both coaches try and get everybody into the game. At 12, Rachel McNutt has gone to play up front. Sacco. Oh, bit of a miss pass there by Murphy. Steves. Tries to find Delaney Hancock.
Check for Holland. Holland. Yeah. It was 11, 12. Where's that girl in the middle?
It's going to be a goal kick. Just over 5 minutes left in this game. Holland College Hurricanes looking very comfortable now with this 4-0 lead. Mercer tries to find Smith, who's been lively. I'm sure she wouldn't mind a goal on her return back to PEI. By Doherty, played forward by Shields. Intercepted by Mercer. Here's Sacco.
Oh, Sano. Left back. Yeah, I was correct. So 19 years. She came in for 6. She came in for the other left back. Striker came in 12. And then 14. Oh, what number is it? No, she was in.
Shields looks for the run of Murphy. That's also going to chase that down, but Mercer should be able to deal with that. It's going to be a throw though to the Hurricanes.
So I know 19, 12, and where's 11? Okay. So who's the striker? So where's 11 now? So who played left wing before?
Here's Shields. Zuma. Back to Shields. Murphy tries to pick that up. Steves. Sun's coming out, which is always nice. Up forward. Looking for Vautour. Comes across. Is Hancock. Tries to shoot on the turn. Ball drifts wide. And 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Holland College Hurricanes 4. St. Thomas Tommies 0. Ball's played in. Good punch by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a free kick. Doherty. Just to play the ball down the line. That's cleared. That's going to be a throw.
Charged down there by Hancock. She's able to get the ball across. She is. Vautour tries to get her head on it. Cleared long. Picked up by McNutt. Looking to make an impression. Good ball in here. Here's Young. Sacco. There's a zoom up. Hurricanes now just content to knock the ball around in this final minute. See in a second what we get on the board. Probably not too much, I wouldn't have thought. An opportunity for Hancock. That's not a bad ball across, and maybe if Zoe Vautour had have been on her toes, maybe she would have got on the end of that, but referee McAdam decides that we're not going to have any extra time. As soon as the clock hits 90, the final whistle has gone. An excellent afternoon's work for the Holland College Hurricanes. A convincing 4-0 win over the St. Thomas Tommies. Hurricanes try and battle for that first place spot in the conference. The Tommies still trying to confirm their place in the playoffs. Still a few games left, still a lot of points to be won, but this afternoon was a convincing win. 2 goals for number 5, Carissa George, 2 goals for number 7, Kristen Taylor. In the end, a comfortable 4-0 win. Tommies had their moments, but the Hurricanes were well in charge. We'll be back again in about half an hour for the men's game, so don't go away. But thank you for joining us. We'll leave you with the final score of the Holland College Hurricanes 4, the St. Thomas Tommies 0.
Well, I mean, it's something we had to do for football last week, so really because of the separate incident,
Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. Them girls they feel me now. If I get some money, then they feel me now. And then they do me anyhow. I don't get some money, they wanna get down. They want me for ransom because I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They want to know where I come from. I they run from Lagos to London.